Hi there. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the concept of filters, which is why is it that a lot of people, in spite of having the knowledge, the talent, doing the hard work, they don't really get prosperous in life, or they don't get the financial results that they're looking for in life. And one of the biggest causes of that is the presence of filters in the mind, which is you want certain things only in a certain way, and that is probably what is causing you to not get the results in spite of doing the hard work which you might be doing. Okay. Now, my name is Dr. Rajat Sinha. I'm a medical doctor turned product strategist for solopreneurs. And one of the biggest things that I see with people, and this is something I started realizing only very lately. So just to go deep into my story, I quit my hospital job 18 years back, and since then I've been doing marketing, consulting, solopreneurship, network marketing, financial products, real estate flipping, and everything that relates to money and solopreneurship at an individual, at a self starter level. I have delved very, very deep into. In fact, worked in Silicon Valley with startups, and I've been able to be a part of team that built and sold a multi-billion dollar company in Silicon Valley, bringing 100 plus crore rupees of foreign exchange and taxes to India. And one of my primary pursuits in life is the curiosity around money and how it works. And today, being a digital influencer, having my own programs, mentorship, and being the co-founder of a digital agency allows me to see and expose myself to money mechanics at a very deep level with hundreds of different clients. And that really helps me to learn at a much faster pace than I was learning, putting myself into the grind in different professions, right? So one of the things that I have started learning is a lot of people, a lot of clients that we get, a lot of members that I have in my academy, they have a lot of filters when they come in. They're like, they may be doing work with a financial products company, they may be doing work with a health products company or something. So that's the final subscription product that they want to promote. And we tell them how to get ads going. We teach them how to get probably a plethora of their own products around their final product, so that they can have multiple ways of cash flow. And what I started noticing is a lot of people don't want to make money, because when generating income and the options for generating income are in front of them, they don't want to do this, they don't want to do that. They have a very limited comfort level in their life. Okay. And if you stay in your comfort zone, the law of nature is that you're not going to get very, very rich, because people who are in their comfort zone do not actually get very, very rich. Very simple. So so long story short is that if you have a lot of filters in life, which is, this is the way you're living life in your general life, which is, this is the kind of people I want to work with, this is the kind of people I don't want to work with, this is the kind of situations I want to deal with, this is the kind of situations I'm extremely uncomfortable dealing with, I don't want to do it. This is the way that I think that money is to be made, based on some idea that you may have in your mind, based on some videos you may have watched, some mentorship you may have got, some other people's results that you may have seen. So there is some idea in your mind about how life should be, and based on that, you're trying to fit in nature's abundance through your own little bypass detour. And that is the reason that you're not getting the results, because it doesn't really work like that. You have to adjust with the way prosperity is. There is prosperity, and there is everything except prosperity. And if you are on the wrong side of the equation, which you have don't have prosperity, then you got to align yourself to the ways of prosperity. Okay. And the picture in your mind will become clearer. However, it may not be in the way that you want, and that is the beauty of business, and that is probably the beauty of life, long story short. Okay. So I'm just right now just kind of quickly making this video impromptu. So I'm just going to kind of design my thoughts as we go. So I don't have my usual piece of paper, my notes that I read through. So I'll just kind of go and just quickly explain you how it works. All right. Now, let me just start with my own story. So I started in medical college. I started doing. I wanted to be an entrepreneur, because I used to read a lot of books about entrepreneurs, and then somebody ended up telling me that entrepreneurs are actually the richest people in the world, even more so than doctors. So I said, okay, I need to just figure out how to do this. And in order to become an entrepreneur, you need to learn sales. Then I read a book from Robert Kiyosaki, who said that the cheapest and best way to try to become an entrepreneur or learn sales is to get started with a commission selling company. So I started with doing network marketing in my medical college days. And when I saw people getting recognized on stage, changing a lot of lives, making a lot of money, the picture in my mind was, okay, I'm going to be somewhat like that person, and it's going to be amazing. And this is what I'm going to do, and it's going to be, yeah, super cool. It also helped that my company was selling health products, and I was doing a medical degree. So a medical doctor promoting the right kind of health products, just fits right in. People are going to believe me, and I'm going to have a very big business. But it didn't quite work out like that. For the first 3 years, 100% I failed in every attempt, and nobody would want to buy from me, and people who joined my network would not stay for very long. And then my upline mentor at that time told me that I don't really expect you to make a huge change, but I want you, if you truly, if this is what you want, then the best way to learn entrepreneurial skills are with this company, and I'm going to help you to learn them. There's going to be a lot of education. The cheapest entrepreneurial education that you can get is with a networking company. So you're on the right track. So he reset my expectation, and although I was following certain people who in their college days had made great strides in their business, they were making lakhs of rupees per month, and I said, okay, if this person can do it in their college days, then I can also do it. And he said, that's fine, I don't expect that from you. If it happens, it's amazing, but more likely it's not going to happen. So he just reset my expectation. It was not in his best interest, because I could have said, okay, then I don't want to do business with you or whatever, and I could have walked away. But great, that's another great thing with great mentors, that they'll reset their expectation, even if in the immediate term they stand to lose from it. Okay, if a mentor really resets your expectation, the first thing they stand to lose is being your mentor, because you may walk away from that. And the great thing about my mentor was he reset my expectations, and he said, it's probably not going to happen because A, you're very young, B, you don't have your degree yet, and because of all of these things, I don't expect you, don't I don't want you to have a very high expectation and then get disappointed. So I'll just be honest, chances are it's not going to happen like that, like the way you say. But if you truly want to be an entrepreneur, this is the best way to get started. And that is what exactly truly happened. A lot of people who joined my network, they may have had different expectations, they may have had different level of tolerance, and over a period of time, the people who were having a certain mindset, they could not be in the game for long. And uh, then basically after a while, I realized that I'm all alone in this game. and and then I started working in a medical hospital. I tried to do the best I could, which is promoting people towards the wellness side, and that also did not work for whatever reason. And then I said, okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to balance my medical career along with this wellness business. So what should I do? And he said, well, what is the best thing that you like about what you're doing? I said, I truly want to be in the wellness game, because I want to be on the inspirational side of things rather than on the reactive side of things. So when a medical doctor, you're a service provider, people already have a problem, you go provide them the service, you get paid, life is good. But on the wellness side, it was about inspiring thousands of people to take care of their own health and become a beacon of inspiration for other people also to take care of their own health. And I'd watched shows and read books about how the medical system in the US was collapsing because it was unsustainable. And this was back in 2003, 2004. And I knew that if it is happening in the US, in India also, it's the same thing is going to happen 20 years later, because everything that happens in the US happens in India 20 years later. And it is happening right now. The medical system is unsustainable. So I wanted to be on that side of things. And he said, okay, what is the part that you like about your networking business the best? Because from the money side, I was not making very much. And I said, what I like is that I get to meet strangers, and I kind of like meeting strangers. It's amazing. And the second thing is that when I go to somebody's home to show them the plan or promote a product, they end up liking me also. They like me for me. I know that, because even though they don't buy from me, they'll always like make sure that I have lunch with them, make sure I have dinner with them. And this was something he would laugh about. He said, well, you don't need to get rich, because why do you get rich is to make sure that you can eat forever. And in your case, you're eating anyway, which means if I went to show the plan or the product to some prospects, they would not buy from me, but they would always make sure that they would keep me for lunch, hold me back for lunch, make sure that they fed me lunch or dinner. And that was the kind of relationship I was building. So I knew that I like doing this, and people are also liking me, but for whatever reason, the product is not working out for whatever reason. But those are the things I like. So he said, okay, that's great. So you're going to be a born entrepreneur or salesperson, because if you like talking to strangers, if you can bring a lot of light and energy to other people's lives, then definitely you're built to be an entrepreneur or a salesperson. So that is something that you like. And he said that if if that is the thing that motivates you, then what you want to do is, if you want to give up your medical career or something like that, then what you want to do is, in order to sustain your income, you can go into a job, which is fine, but definitely go into a sales job. Go into a job which takes you more in the direction of where you want to go, and you stay on the path. It may take longer, it may be a detour, but first thing is to enjoy what you're doing. And if this is the part that you enjoy what you're doing, then you stay on the path. You can quit your medical job, but you can take another job to sustain finances, but take a sales job, and over a period of time you will kind of, it will open up. So I said okay, and that's what I did. I just quit my hospital job, I took up a sales job. Later I became a senior management in the marketing automation side. I went on to work with a Silicon Valley company. I also did an import export business, which was just as we were starting to come up, that the 2008 housing crash hit in the US, and that's why all some of our import export orders, they got evaporated. So that gave me a lot of learning experience, that you should always have more than one product that you can work with. More than one product means there is something on which you're making a commission. So we were making a commission on getting export orders for Indian companies from abroad. So you're making a commission on that. But in addition to that, you need to have some other products, because what happens is, because of some event that happens halfway across the world, if this big client of mine is affected, then automatically I stop getting paid. So although I did all the hard work, okay, so that one thing really taught me a big lesson, which is when you put in your hard work, make sure you get paid first. Okay, and that taught me a lot about commission selling businesses. So whether you're a sales consultant, commission selling earner, commission earner, you're a insurance guy, mutual fund guy, network marketing guy, health products, or whatever it is that you're promoting, make sure you get paid first. So that is something that really taught me a lot. And during this whole journey, over a period of time, I became extremely good in lead generation, sales, marketing, except that my success in my network marketing business had not yet come. And then later I found Facebook ads, and running Facebook ads, I was able to turn it around. Then I realized that first of all, you need abundant lead generation. The second thing you need is abundant sources of products, which means in addition to all the company's products that you're promoting, you need other advisory products. And based on that, I have founded the Avatar model, which is the beacon of hope for network marketers, financial product sellers, etc., in the country right now. So that was my whole journey. I did end up actually becoming successful in network marketing, but not in the way that I would have pictured at that point. And at that point, if I had been very, very stingy with my approach, I don't want more options, I don't want more, I don't want to take a detour. This is my the picture in my mind. Something should happen, some little luck by chance should happen, and magically something starts working out, a quick hack or something like that, and then I suddenly start becoming a big networking leader or something like that. That didn't happen, and other people that I knew who were trying to look for such hacks or try to make it that way, it didn't work for them, and they never survived in the industry. In my case, I did make it big in the industry in a way that nature intended. It took me many more years. The journey was beautiful. I got a lot of great experiences, and I got to live my life in a way that is like few people can dream of. Extremely adventurous. And today I have achieved whatever I wanted, which is I'm known as the digital Eric Worre of the country, which is if you want to go digital with a commission selling business, then Dr. Rajat Sinha is the ultimate authority. Worked out for me, not in the way that I would have wanted at that time, because what happens is nature's big wheels, or the big wheels of providence, are working in a way that our little minds do not understand. And if you're not getting the results, like I was not getting the results, it is just, in as those big wheels are moving, you are somewhere not aligning with however the principles are evolving. Okay, so back in the day when I started, you just show the plan to a bunch of people, you get 10% conversion rate, you keep doing that, keep helping other people do that, and you can help other people create the same model, and you become a big leader. You know, nature rewards you. But over a period of time, things have changed. Now there is no more 10% conversion rate, there is no more manual lead generation. You have to be on the internet. Even on the internet, you can't do manual lead generation. So for those of you who are doing dancing around on Instagram or changing your WhatsApp status 20 times a day, that is obviously also obsolete today. Okay. Now I get a lot of people in my mentorship, I got a lot of people in my academy, and a lot of people when they come in, they say, I don't want to learn all this complicated stuff that you're teaching. I just want to know how I can get a few leads, or how I can learn a new sales pitch, some new mantra that you can teach me which helps my conversions go up, and then I suddenly become successful. I would love to do that. I would love to be able to come up with newer and newer tactics, little things that work for 10, 15 days or probably a month or two, and then you come back to me for another tactic. I give you another tactic. I'd love to be in that marketplace. There's a lot of influencers, a lot of people on the internet who are teaching the flavor of the day, which is amazing. I mean, a lot of people need it, including me. When I want to learn something new that is happening in Facebook ads or something new that is working, I also want to learn it. I do learn it, and I also want to teach it, but I don't teach it because I like to do teaching in a way where you learn one thing and it serves you for 20 years at least. Okay, one of the great things that I learned was that if you have to be an entrepreneur, you have to master sales. The easiest and best way to master sales is to work for a networking company, and I did exactly that. That served me for last 20 plus years. Okay, similarly, if you want to do sales, you have to be willing to take rejections. If you can get comfortable with getting lots of rejections, then you're going to be extremely successful. Well, it's easy to become okay with receiving rejection because it takes only few months of pain, 5 to 6 weeks of going through the pain, and it becomes, after that the pain goes away, and then you are a master of taking rejection. Nothing changes in the outside world. You suddenly don't start performing, you don't start closing 100% sales or even 50% sales. There is not a single salesperson on this planet whose close rate is more than 50%. Yeah, but you just get better and better at handling the rejection. So what are the age old concepts and how can they be translated into the online world or into the AI driven world today? Those are the things we adopt, those are the things we teach. And the thing that makes it very, very funny is a lot of people say, okay, I just want to learn some hack, which whatever the picture is in my mind, the universe has to adjust and give me what I want. That's not going to happen, man. That's not going to happen. The reason you are poor or the reason you're not getting the financial results you want is because you have too many filters in your brain, which is preventing the abundance that is already there in the universe to come inside your world. And the abundance wants to find you, but you're making it difficult. You have the 10,000 different filters. When I do my webinars and things like that, I just tell people, man, there's only one thing I want in the world, and that is, I don't have a 500 rupee note with me. It's a photo of a father of the nation, MK Gandhi, on a 500 rupee note, and this is what I want. I want to make friends with Gandhiji, whichever way he comes. Okay, if he's going to be there at my door, if he's going to be there from my window, if he's going to come through my computer, whichever way Gandhiji wants to come with me, come to me. I want to make him my friend. I want to allow him to come in. Very simple. If I put filters, Gandhiji, no, please do this obstacle course before you come to me because I'm only going to receive you only in this fashion. Then guess what? Man, Gandhiji ain't going to be your friend, brother, or sister. Okay, that's not going to happen. So that's the message I wanted to give you today, which is if you have too many filters or if you have some picture in your mind which has not worked out, if you have a desire and if you have the right intent that yes, you want to get prosperous, it is absolutely perfectly okay to have that. Getting rich or being abundant is a wish that everybody should have. In fact, if people don't aim to get abundant, then that's a big problem because they're going to live a very limited life. They're going to pass on their lack and their limitedness to other people around them. Okay, so you should definitely aim to be abundant. If you have the aim of getting abundant, it is a godly gift. However, the reason you're not achieving it right now is because there is something, picture in your mind needs to open up a little. Okay, especially people who go into business. I don't want to have irate clients. I don't want to deal with clients who are in a certain mood. I don't want to deal with clients like that. I want to deal with clients like that. This is only going to make you poorer and poorer over time. And in the digital world, we are seeing this every single day. For example, a lot of people say I'd much rather have a workshop where people have paid 250 bucks and then they come to me because I only want to work with the most serious people. Guess what? That mindset is going to make you poorer over time. I only want to have a certain kind of all qualified clients to work with. That mindset is going to make you poorer over time unless you have reached up to that level. For my personal mentorship, if people want to apply, it's a very high ticket game. If people want to apply, definitely I have a filter over there. They have to pay some money in order to come and meet me and talk about it. And I have that. But for my basic level products, I'm willing to meet everybody. Now, of course, I don't have enough time to meet everybody, so I have a webinar where everybody can come and meet me. I have a very low show up rate for that webinar. I have a very high drop rate for that webinar also. Minority of people actually show up after registering, and a minority of those stay for the whole, for the whole journey that I am disclosing to them, all the secrets I'm sharing with them. And that is fine with me, man. That's totally cool with me. My ego doesn't get hurt because of that. Similarly, if there are people who, if I want to drive my back end product services, which could be health products, financial products, and today I also have IT products because I have an agency. It has to work a certain way. I cannot expect that people will walk in and just buy my complicated products directly. All these products are complicated, so they have to buy a simplified version of that first. And that is how I qualify people. Doesn't mean I don't no longer want to talk to strangers. Doesn't mean I no longer want to get rejection. My ego doesn't get hurt at all because of rejection. It just means I want to optimize my time a little better, and I've created ways so that I can do it. I still show up live once or twice a week for my audience, which is people who are applying for my webinar, which is very clearly I'm going to do a sell job at the end of it. I still show up showing, making videos, impromptu. This video may not do well as other videos because not professionally edited or something like that. But I do love meeting strangers. I do love taking rejection, and that is what has really brought a lot of abundance in my life. Of course, certain things were not working out. I went through the whole journey, and then I realized some concepts which work for me, and all of those years of sacrifice and staying in the faith has worked out for me. Okay, so if you have a big goal to get abundant and all, it's a godly goal, nothing wrong with that. If you're not getting the results, open your mind to some more possibilities that may be there but you may not be open to. And just like my mentor, he used to teach me, he said the mind is like a parachute. The more open it is, the better it will work. All right, so that is my message to you. With that, I wish you all the best, and I look forward to seeing you around in the next video. See you, man. Bye bye.